local water advocates are pushing back against rocket testing that's set to happen at a Texas State University facility.
The university announced a partnership with Crossbow Systems back in 2024 to eventually test solid rocket motors at the Freeman Ranch. KVUE's Jessica Cha has more.
Water is really important to the San Marcos community.
We have this wonderful natural resource which provides drinking water to over 2.5 million people.
Especially as one of their major sources of water, the Edwards Aquifer reaches historic lows. So Virginia Parker with the San Marcos River Foundation says she doesn't understand why someone would potentially risk polluting it.
So Crossbow and Texas State have an agreement to test solid rocket motors. Texas State cares about water, so that's why this is really confusing.
Crossbow and the university announced their partnership in 2024, where they would build a facility to test these rockets at Freeman Ranch, which Parker says is one of the most vulnerable recharge zones for the aquifer.
The plume that each test will create, if you just picture like this big burst of steam, there are chemicals in that steam. That's going to land somewhere, and the next time it rains, it has a potential to end up in our aquifer.
A petition pushing this testing has more than 5,500 signatures. So we reached out to Texas State. In a statement, a spokesperson said that protecting the aquifer is their top priority. They say Crossbow obtained all required permits and complies with state environmental regulations, and all testing would be conducted under carefully controlled conditions designed to prevent contamination or runoff. KVUE also reached out to Crossbow Systems about how large the rockets they'd be testing would be and how testing would happen. After 2 days of calls and emails requesting information, the company has still not replied. Parker says with the nearest home less than a mile away from the testing facility, it's not a risk they should take.
And so why would we even risk contamination if they could just move it off of the aquifer?
Where water is important. In San Marcos, Jessica Cha, KVUE News.